gently draw the body along the ground, elbows in, shoulders down, lifting the chin. And then drawing up into a little cat stretch for me. Pull up through the shoulders and the back. And then taking the head and tailbone away and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And then drawing up into a little cat stretch. Round up through the shoulders and the back. Taking the head and tailbone away. And sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's pull the body up and through. And now curling the toes, sending the hips towards the ceiling and your head down through your arms. Bring the body forwards into a strong plank, and then bending with your knees, sitting back down onto your heels. Let's draw the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, sending the hips away and the head down through your arms. Bring the body forwards to a nice strong plank, bending with your knees and sitting back to your heels. And again, bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, coming off in that long downward facing dog. Draw forwards into plank. Bend your knees and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, bring the body up and through. Curl the toes and draw into your downward dog. Come forwards to plank and then bend your knees and sitting back. Couple more times here for me. Drawing the body up and through. Go all the way back off into that nice long downward facing dog. Draw forwards into plank, then bending your knees and sitting on back. One more time, bring the body up and through and curling the toes, and this time staying in the down dog and walking feet from one to the other. Just drawing down one side of your body and then the other. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to the floor. Letting the hips work a little from side to side. And then we'll come back down upon your knees. Now we can place forwards the right foot. Work into a little bit of a chest opener. So I'm going to take across my left hand to my right knee, right arm coming forwards, and then opening the shoulder, drawing the arm back and looking back towards your hand. And then bring it back, take that hand down towards the floor, curl the toes, lift the knee, and then bring your right hand up to the ceiling into a half twist. And then coming back down, one more. Bring the arms up together, clasping up your fingers, right hand going back behind the left, and working into your shoulder girdle. That back knee, drawing back your toes, and just working, if you can, into a little shift backwards through the tailbone, finding that stretch coming into the calf and the hamstring. And then drawing the body back on up, coming back to your knees, raising both of your arms. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's take a little bit of a bend, stretching over into the oblique muscles, latissimus dorsi. And bringing it back on up, let's go the other way. Now stretch into the side of your body. letting your arms back down. Stepping forwards with your left foot. And let's again, just take the cross, left hand, right hand even, towards your left leg. Bring your left arm forwards, and then let's take that arm open, and look back over your shoulder. And then bring it back. Taking down, right hand to the floor, lift up the back knee, and raising your arm, looking up towards your thumb. And bringing it all of the way back down. Let's come back with your upper body, raising both of your arms if you can. Left hand back behind the right. And releasing with your arms. And we'll move just gently back onto that back knee. Pull back. Trying to get the back line a little bit more extended if we can. Trying to press a little bit more from the center of your chest. And then drawing back on up. Alright, pop yourself around onto your back for me. And let's just draw the heels in. Have them in touching distance with your fingertips. Have your feet parallel, so you're trying not to let your feet turn open. And just relaxing your body out to the ground. And we'll start by just bringing the shoulders up towards your ears, and then bring your arms back down again. Again, shrug your shoulders up and draw them back down. Just do that a few times. Just releasing out the neck and the shoulders. Walk them all the way back down. And then working your lower back into an imprint. And releasing your back away. Again, lowering your back down to imprint. And then releasing away. Good, and again, work that lower back onto the floor. Release, and then settle to neutral. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out with a little energy. And again, as you breathe in, the rib cage widens, the belly remains flat. As you breathe out, blow out the breath like you're blowing out a candle. Draw the navel back to the spine and pull up behind the surface muscles. So as you breathe in, the ribs are widening, the belly's calm and flat. As you breathe out, navel back to the spine, draw up to the pelvic floor. Pull on up behind the surface muscles. So just a couple more breaths. Really try and re-energize the body with that deeper breath work. Really concentrate on how you're breathing, how much of the lung space that you're actually using. Usually we only use about maybe 40% in a resting position, so just try and use up a little bit more of your lung space. Really widen the ribs. And then as you breathe out, picking up from the pelvic floor, connecting with that third layer of abdominal muscle in. Alright, so remember, everything we do in Pilates is all has purpose. It's all about the control, it's all about trying to build the body up from the inside out. Alright, so that core strength, the internal back strength. Now I'm going to start us off with the ab prep today. So if you'd like to bring your hands back behind your head, letting your elbows widen. As you breathe in through your nose, nod the chin. As you breathe out through your mouth, raise your upper body. Breathing in through your nose to stay, and then breathing out through your mouth, drawing the navel back to the spine as you lower. Breathing in to nod the chin. Breathing out and engaging the core as you raise your upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lower. Again, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out as you lift, draw up through the midline of your body, engaging your core. Breathing in, ribs widen. And then again, breathing out, engaging your core as you lower. Now this time, breathing in, nod the chin. floor. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out, engaging the core as you lower back down to the ground. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, engaging the core as you raise your upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging with your core as you lower. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, extending your right leg. If you're feeling stronger, lift also your left foot. Point your toes down. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, foot back down. Leg drawing back on in. Again, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out and extend, raising the opposite foot if you can. Breathing in. Breathing out, foot back down, leg back on in. Let's do one more set. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, extend your right leg. If you can, lift the left foot, brace the core. Breathing in, stay. Breathing out, foot back down, leg back on in and lower back down. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out to extend and lift the opposite foot. Breathing in and breathing out, foot back down, leg back on in. Okay, now slowly roll yourself over onto your hands and your knees. Come around. Now I'm going to work into your plank and we're going to work into 14 breaths today. So I want to draw down the shoulders, okay? I want to really again open out the neck. Have your band with you, okay? And actually let's set that up before we go forwards, that it's there already. So I want you to place your band, if you've got a long one, fold it over and place it just above the top of your mat. And that's going to be ready for later. Alright, sorry, we're going to come back round onto the plank first of all. So with your plank, I want you to really, like I always say, is bring those shoulders back into neutral. Alright, because if you're doing plank with your shoulders up around by your ears, you're just never going to get stronger. Okay, because you're going to be using muscles above and beyond what you should be using for plank. So again, drawing those shoulder blades down, make a soft V with your shoulder blades into your back. Pop those bottom ribs up so you don't sink into the lower back. Okay, and focus. Focus on your breathing and your position. If you need to stop at any point, then do. So floating your arms down towards the floor. Elbows beneath your shoulders, spread your fingers out wide and either come back onto your knees or back onto your toes. Now looking beyond your fingers, set up your breath here for me. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, pull up a little harder into your core. Breathing in and out 3, in and out 4, in, out 5, in, out 6, in, out 7, in, out 8, in, out 9, in, out 10, in, out 11, in, out 12, in, out 13, and in, out 14. Alright, lower yourself gently back down to the floor. And let's bring those arms down by your side. And we're going to work the shoulder range work for the breaststroke. So we're just going to do that little section. So if you can turn your feet in now towards each other, relax your buttocks out. Let your shoulders drop down upon the floor. And as we breathe in, peel back both shoulders. As you breathe out, engaging with your core and lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as you lower and shoulders draw back down. Breathing in to roll back your shoulders, draw them downwards. Breathing out, maybe try and rotate your hands, open a bit more. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and shoulders come back down. Breathing in, rolling open the shoulders. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and shoulders all in, shoulders roll back. And breathing out to engage your core as you lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower all of the way back down. One more time. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back. And breathing out to lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. Okay, now I'm going to be working next into single palm raise. And then if it feels okay, again, don't have to do this, but if it feels okay, we're going to lift the band up from the floor. Alright, but we'll see how it feels first of all with the single palm raise. And when we lift it up, we're taking our arms into kind of like a Y shape. Okay, but not pulling too hard, all right, just so that you're lifting. But you may not want to do this today, all right? So let me set you up with the first of the easier version. So the forehead is dropped down towards the ground. You're taking a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, raising one palm and breathing in to lower. Breathing out to raise the other palm, breathing in to lower. Keep going. So a good telltale sign of not being strong enough to go to the next layer may be that your lower back muscles start to really ache. Maybe you find yourself clenching your buttocks, anything like that. Always try and, again, keep a little bit of core connection as you're doing this. All right, but like I say, if you've got any of that going on, I wouldn't attempt the next stage today. All right, there will be time that you will be able to. All right, here's our next stage. So I'm holding on. Okay, I've got, like I say, slight Y-shaped position with my arms. As I lift, breathing out and raising your arms. Breathe in, and then breathing out, lowering back down. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging the core. Keep the chin tucked in and raise your arms. Breathing in and breathing out. So today I am lifting my head from the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, and lift. Arms and ears in alignment with each other. Breathing in and breathing out as you draw back down. Again, breathing in, breathing out, and lift, engaging with your core. Breathe in, breathing out and lowering. Like I say, if it gets too much, relax, take a break. Breathe in, breathing out, and lift. Breathing in, and breathing out as you lower. Two more if you can. As you lift, breathing out, breathe in, and breathing out as you lower. Last one. Breathe in, breathing out, engage the core and lift. Breathing in, and breathing out as you lower. All right, gently draw yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Now I'm going to thread the needle as a stretch, and I'm also going to work in a little bit of work for your inner thigh. So I'm taking my right leg out and along the floor, and I'm drawing my right arm underneath. You don't have to do the leg if you don't want to. So I'm taking my right shoulder underneath, and then as always with your left arm, you can choose to keep it in front of you, you can reach it above your head, you can drop it back behind your waist. Again, whatever's feeling good for you today. And then drawing the body back up, and let's swap the legs over if you're using them today, and then take your left arm underneath. And then wherever you felt was a good place, to lay that opposite hand. All right, let's draw your body back on up. Come around to a seated position for me. And I'm going to I'm placing around the bottom of my feet. And we'll start off with the slightly easier version. And we'll just hold on to about halfway down your band. Or if you've got a normal size band, just holding on. Alright, letting your shoulders relax. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, engaging with your core, carefully working your body back to about halfway. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging your core and sitting up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in, breathing out, pull back through your belly, draw the navel back to the spine, maybe go back a little bit further, breathing in, and breathing out, drawing slowly back on up. Again, deep breath in. As you go back, maybe we can go back a little bit further, maybe we touch down. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly drawing back up. Now for those of you who want to work a little bit harder today, maybe working out a little bit. So you go towards the outer edges of your band. Alright, so what it means is that arms are going to come a little bit further away from the body. That's it, and as you go back, breathing out. Taking your time, breathing in at the bottom for you, and breathing out to draw your body up nice and slowly. Again, breathing in, nice tall position on your back. As you breathe out, draw your ribs in, draw your lower back down, breathing in, and breathing out, softly, lightly coming back on up. Alright, again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, slowly working it back. Breathing in, breathing out to slowly draw your body up nice and tall. Again, breathe in. As you go back, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming all of the way back up. We'll do one more. Deep breath in. Breathing out, breathing in and out, drawing all of the way back on and up. Alright, now I'm going to come into some tricep work today using a seated position, okay? So if you've got a really long band, you may need to roll it over, alright? Otherwise you're going to end up with too much of it. Now, I'm going to be working with just one elbow drawing upwards, okay? So I'm going to turn around so you see my back because this is where the arms are going to be. Alright, so I'm going to have one arm up and then I'm going to reach around with the other hand onto the band. So one elbow is close to your ear. Then from here, keeping one in the middle of your back, pull the other one up and lower. So when you pull up, breathe out, breathe in. Now you can sit any way that's going to give you the tallest seated position. If you prefer to kneel up completely, then that would be cool, or you can have your legs out in front of you. So as you press upwards, breathing out, breathing into low. Try and keep your chin lifted. Alright, as you press upwards, breathing out, breathing into lower. Alright, so pressing upwards, pushing away, keeping the other one just nicely positioned in the middle of your back. Try not to let that other one move. That's your stabilizer. And again, so as you press away, breathing out, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to push, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, pushing up, into lower. Two more. Breathing out, press, and lower. One more time. And relax. Alright. Bring it around. Let's do the other side. Alright, so find the other end. And so stabilize the knuckles in towards your ribs on the back. And then with your other arm, pressing it upwards. Breathing out and breathing in. Good. Keep the chin up. Bring that posture check back in. Breathing in. It doesn't matter how far you're pushing away. Alright, breathing out. Press and lower. Just a slightly different way of working into the triceps today. Breathing out to push, back down. Again, breathing out to push it away and back down. And again, breathing out, extend, back down. Good. Again, breathing out to push up, back on down. Again, breathing out to push it away and back down. And again, engage your core, press and lower. Two more. Chin up a little if you can. And lower. Good. One more. Press up and release. All right, bring it around. Okay, nice and warm. Yes, nice and warm in those arms. Right, bring yourself around onto your side for me and lengthen your body out and along the floor completely. All right, nice simple work today after all that stuff that we did earlier on Wednesday. All right, so as we lift that top leg, breathing out, extending the leg away, breathing into lower. All right, so as you extend the leg, navel back to the spine, breathing in as you lower. So taking that leg away, press through the toes, breathing into lower. As you lift, breathe out. As you lower, breathe in. Breathing out, press the toes away, breathing in as you lower. Two more with that single leg raise. And lower, one more. Alright, then the double leg lift today from the ground. So breathing out, floats into lower. Take away the support hand if you don't need it. Breathing out to float. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to float. Into lower. And again, engaging with your core. Into lower. And again, floating the legs away from the body. Really feel that switch on, that engagement of that central line of your body, keeping you stable. And again, breathing out to lift, into lower. Two more, breathing out to press away, and lower. One more. Okay, let's take a hold of that top foot. Tilt the pelvis forward, squeeze the backside tight and find the quad stretch. Okay, so if you missed it, on Wednesday, I did a 30-minute strong Pilates little class. If you want to catch that up, it's now up on YouTube. All right, so if you've got half an hour over the weekend, you just want to challenge yourself a little bit. All right, got some postures in there that I don't usually use in my classes. All right, so maybe just catch that up and have a little look. Don't have to do all of it. All right, there may be bits that you want to try. And then letting go. All right, coming up onto your elbow and onto your knees. Come up into your side bend. So for this one, the knees are pulled forwards. Okay, they're right up in front of your body. And then as we lift, breathing out, we're reaching all the way down towards the floor and breathing into lower. And as always, with our side bend, you want the navel and you want the nose facing forwards. All right, so try not to look down, try not to look up. If you can, work that up onto your hands and your foot. Open up the knees, open up with your chest. And then again, same rules apply. Trying to keep your body open as you reach over. All right, because if you start looking down, you're going to change the alignment of your body. Breathing out to lift. And breathing in as you lower. Draw your hips slightly forwards. Try not to let your hips go backwards. And then take that bend out from your waist. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out and lift. Keeping the arm nice and straight. Alright, so as it goes over, try not to bend at the elbow. Float that arm and stretch further as if you're trying to find the ground again. Breathing in. That's it, but keep the chin up, breathing out. And in as you lower, really stretch through the latissimus dorsi muscles. That's why the arm is wanting to bend, alright? So if it's bending like that, it's because we're not stretching the lats. So stretch through the lats and then that arm goes straighter. I know it's obvious, isn't it? Last one. Breathing out and reach. And breathing in. Alright, swing it round, go the other way. So laying your body all the way out and along the floor. Point the toes. And rest your head along your arm. Breathing out, raising that top leg. And breathing in as you lower. As you lift the leg, engaging with your core. And breathing in to lower. Breathing out, belly draws back. And in as you lower, keeping that chin slightly lifted. Breathing out, pressing it away. In as you lower. Again, breathing out, press to lift. Breathing in as you lower. And again, really work into that range of motion. And lower, one more time. And then with your double leg lift. Breathing out, pressing the legs away. In as you lower, taking away your hand support. Breathing out to lift. And in to lower. Again, breathing out to float the legs away, into lower. And again, navel back to the spine as you lift and lower. Again, breathing out to float, into lower. And again, engaging with the core, keep the body in the middle. Breathing in, keep the chin lifted. Breathing out, float. Breathing into lower, and again pressing the legs away, and lower, one more time. Alright, catch up that top leg again. Again, just draw the knee back, find that quad stretch. Lift up through the waist. Breathing in. Alright, carry on the elbow, or let's take it up onto the hand. Open up with your knees, open up with your chest. If you can, push on through and lift. Breathing out, stretching, nice long arm going over. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to reach. In as you lower. And again, lengthen that arm, stretch it away, press it all of the way up. Believe that it will touch the floor. Alright, if you believe it, there's a lot more chance of it happening. Breathing out to reach over. Breathing in as you lower. And again, engaging with your core and lift. In as you lower. Again, two more there if you can. Lift. And lower. One more. And then coming all of the way back round. And we're going to come round to a seated stretch. So you can either place your foot towards the inside of your leg. You can keep your legs straight. Okay, both ways it will work. And then we're going to draw the right arm across towards your left leg. Reach over for the knee, the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Whatever's a good place to reach and latch onto today. and taking your head down. Change sides, reaching across. Bring your body back up. Now I have another seated arm strengthener. So again, you could be kneeling, you could be sitting cross-legged, you could be sitting with your legs in front of you. All right, let me just demonstrate this one. Now in your mind, I want you to think that you're pulling an arrow. All right, so it's a bow and arrow. So we have one arm, okay, coming out straight. So we have one arm straight and we're pulling our bow arrow, our bow arm back. So you're breathing out to pull, breathing in. Does that mean you can see that, yeah? So one arm is coming straight forwards, all right, so your chest is squared, and then you have the other elbow coming back. Breathing out to pull, breathing in. So you decide how much tension you need, okay? Breathing out to pull back, breathing in. And again, breathing out to pull back and in. You want to keep that elbow in alignment there with your shoulder. Pull back and in. Again, breathing out to pull, breathing in. Alright, so it's working both arms. It's working that stabilizing arm, and it's also working that arm that's pulling back. But try and keep your body squared. Okay, so maybe square yourself up with the edge of the mat. 2 more. Breathe out and in. 1 more. And in. Alright, swap it over. So straighten out. 1 arm, elbow wide. Okay, and again, pulling that back. And in. Stabilize with the other arm. And the other elbow is pulling back. Alright, so as we come back, breathing out, breathing in. So you've got that elbow pulling back and away from the body. Good. Keeping your chest squared so that other arm is straight ahead. That's it. Good job, everybody. Breathing out, pull back. Breathe in. Try not to drop the elbow on the back arm if you can help it. I know it's difficult because you can't see it, okay? Obviously you see the front arm, so you can pay more attention to it. If you need more tension, you make the band shorter. If you need less tension, then make it longer. Again, breathing out, pull back, and in. And again, breathing out, bow and arrow. And in, 2 more. Breathe out, engage the core. In, 1 more. Okay, pop that down, onto your back, and do the 100. So roll yourself back on down. Alright, again, we're doing quite a lot with the arms today, so you might not want to support your head, okay? You might just want to leave your head down, that's okay. So bring the head and shoulders up if that's okay with you. You've got a neutral spine. Alright, so when you bring the legs up, check that you don't lose neutral. If you're okay with the extension of the legs, take them up. If you're patting the air by your side, take them down. Breathing in for about 4, breathing out for about 6. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And keep that breath flow really calm, really full. And as you breathe out, feel like you're squeezing a 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 4, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Take it down gently. Alright, now you have your band with you today, so if you would like to use your band to stretch your hamstrings, you are taking the band around the foot, and today we are going to draw the leg in towards us, we're going to bring it out to the side and we're going to bring it across the body. Now for those of you with a steady yoga practice, you maybe don't need your band, in which case you're going to draw the leg in and draw it in that way. Alright, everybody is different, all depending on what practice you already have. Try and keep the other leg strong though. So either point the toes or flex the foot on the other leg. The leg that's drawing in towards you, again, you can either flex your foot or you can point your toes. Whatever, again, is a better thing for you today. Side. When you do so, try and keep the opposite hip down. Breathe into the stretch. Try and keep the other leg nice and strong to the floor. Try not to let it lift off the ground. And then bringing the leg up and across. Now we're going to slightly cross our midline. And then you're sort of aiming with your big toe to go opposite, over the opposite shoulder. It's got a slightly different stretch across. Again, you can flex your foot, you can point your toes, whatever's a good thing for you today. Bring the leg back up, swap your feet inside of your band, or swap your legs over. Use some nice deep breaths if that helps, just to ease that leg in towards you. Leg drawing open to the side now. Keep the opposite hip down, try not to let the whole body go over. Don't forget, point your toes or flex your foot on your opposite leg. Keep that leg fixed down to the floor. Bring the leg up and across, going across the midline, over the opposite shoulder. Knees open nice and wide. Now as we take the legs away on that double leg extension, breathe out. As you draw them down, breathe in. Now really work on the movement of the ankles. Really work on the movement of the legs. Okay, so as you draw the knees open, try and get your feet flat against each other, working through your ankles. As you take the feet away, sit them side by side. If your neck's recovered, bring your head and shoulders up. Again, you have a neutral back. And if on this one you have a little energy still in your arms, circle your arms around. Okay, so as your legs go away, your arms go away, and then drawing them back down together. So arms and legs go away at the same time, arms and legs come down at the same time. So breathing out to extend, breathing in to draw back round, breathing out to reach away, breathing in as you draw back down, breathing out to press away, breathing and drawing back down. Good. Breathing out to press away and back round. One more. And all the way back. All right, band back down, feet back down, sorry. And gently roll yourself over to one side. Pop yourself back up to seated. Okay, now I would like to work into the saw, and then I have a little bit more stretch work for your shoulders, okay? So you can sit with your legs out in front of you, crossed in front of you. If you find that your hips and your quads start to gripe a little bit, or maybe a block underneath you, or roll your mat up so you can sit on the end. Try and bring your body up to a nice tall seated position if you can, and lengthen out through your arms. As you breathe in, rotating your upper body. As you breathe out, gently round through your spine and lengthen across. Breathing in to draw the body back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to rotate your upper body. Breathing out to gently round and lengthen over. Breathing in, drawing up. And breathing out, engaging with your core. Breathing in, turn through the rib cage. As you go over, push your sit bones down into the ground. Breathing in, drawing the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out, rounding, push your opposite sit bone down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core back to the middle. Breathing in to rotate. Breathing out as we lengthen over and across. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to lengthen over and across. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Now for the last few, if your arms are tired, across your chest. If you have a lot of energy still, fingers by your temples. Breathing in to rotate your upper body. Breathing out and rounding your body over your thigh. Breathing in to draw the body back up on the angle. Breathing out, engaging your core to slowly bring your body back. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out, rounding over. Breathing in to draw the body back up on the angle. Breathing out, engaging your core back to the middle. Two more. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out and rounding the body over the thigh. Breathing in, drawing the body up. Breathing out, engaging your core, coming back to the middle. Breathing in to turn the upper body. Breathing out to round the body over the thigh. Breathing in, drawing the body up on the angle. Breathing out, engaging the core, back around to the middle. Letting your arms down. Okay, now we started on this yesterday, and I'm going to do it again today. Alright, so have a little look at this one. So I am going to start really wide with my arms. You might want to kneel up completely with this one. Now we're going to go backwards as far as we can and forwards. So we're taking it back. Like I say, you might just want to keep that band really long. Keep the chin up. All right, going backwards, and if you can, down. And back, round. Obviously, don't hurt yourself, okay? You're just going to go back as far as you can. You want to keep your arms straight. And coming back on over. Good. All right, taking it back. If it's easy, go narrower. Okay? If it's harder, you need to do more of it. And all the way back. Good, keep the head up, opening it back. And down. Alright, part two. Coming back, round, and back round. And then back the other way. I know, it might take a couple. You may be bending the elbows. I know I do to begin with. And then getting used to where you need to be. Keeping your arms straighter eventually. And again, going back, all of the way back, and round. And again, up, back, and round. Big shoulder stretch, yes? Up, back, and round. One more. And round. All right. That's not going away. We need to get better at it, okay? Pop that band out for the moment. Feel free to have a little practice in between, okay? It's going to be one of those things. The more you do it, the easier it gets. So I'm going to go in and under. Take a hold of the elbows if you can. Wriggle your body down. Pull your belly back. Taking a hold of your fingers, draw the body back, tucking the head in. Alright, turning the grip, holding the other way round. As we come up in for our next stretch, we'll do this on a twist. So I'm going to bend up that right leg, take it over the top. Either leave it as that or tuck also the left leg in as well. So we're hugging the knee in, looking on over your right shoulder, and any other position that you're currently using, be it a bind, be it that you're going into a half prayer. Release, we go around the other way. So bend the left leg up, take it over the top and either leave it at that or fold the other one underneath, and then right arm to left knee, looking over your shoulder. If you're going a bit further, maybe reach underneath and bind. Drawing it back round. Alright, so I'm just going to release the neck, okay, and I'm going to use the fingers down on the floor today. So find a seated position that would allow you to do that. Maybe if you've crossed your legs, we've done that a few times, cross the other way, okay? Fingertips down to the floor. Take the hand over the top, drape it over your head, and then let the weight of your hand on your ear take your head over. Rather than just trying to pull the head over, try and let the weight and then breathe into it. But don't lose your intensity of your fingers on the floor. And then go to the back corner and draw slightly across. And then coming back on up. And then going the other way. Fingertips down to the floor, take the hand over the top, drape it over, and then just gently let the weight of your hand be on the side of your head and just letting your head and neck and shoulders gently release. And then going towards the back corner, drawing over and across. Okay, bring your head back on up. Taking your arms forwards, hopefully they feel quite loose. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out, open back and down. Coming forward, stretch across the middle of your upper back. Breathing in, use your abdominals to pull you up. Keep your head looking forwards. Breathing out, let your arms lower. One more time, reach it forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in, use your abdominals, lift your head up, keep your head up, breathing out, lower it back down, and let it go. All right, very well done. We're all good. We're all finished. Hope you feel good. Hope you feel like you've done something today.